Hi Richa, how are you?
I am very well. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for being here with us and taking out the time to be on Tangerine's platform. So tell us, Richa, what do you do and why do you do it?
I work as a film director. I have worked across a lot of formats, but primarily I started directing ads 2 years back. Last 8 to 10 months have been crazy because I've been exploring AI, which is very different from live action shoot, and I'm actually enjoying it a lot. I was into theater for the longest time, like in college. I was studying sociology, but most of my time went into like doing theater, either acting or directing. From there I basically went on pursuing films. It's actually a very crazy story, and I don't think a lot of people know about it, but it just feels right to tell it right now. So I studied in Miranda House, University of Delhi, and I directed a play in my last year of college, which was being showcased in the attic at it's a place in Connaught Place, like a small theater of sorts. So the play was being performed at that time there, and Imtiaz Ali was doing a recce for Love Ajkal 2 around that area. And I think he just stopped by to check out few of the plays from Delhi University because he himself is from Hindu. So I think at that time, the play that I directed was going on, and he had a look for like 10 minutes. It was a prelim, a short piece that was being showcased. And I think he really liked the play. So his assistant took my number, and that's how I got my first job on Lavachkal as an intern. Soon I started working as a DA, then turned into a writer, director, started doing my own thing.
Also, somehow things just fell into line. So you mentioned that, you explored AI a few months back. So tell us how using AI in, filmmaking is different from traditional filmmaking because this is very new to the audience. So tell us the difference. And okay, first of all, tell us what exactly is it?
And I truly feel that AI is a very strong tool if it's in the hand of right people. Basically, it can make you lazy, and it can lead to a lot of AI slop that you see on the internet. But it also has the power to create, for example, a space film. If I want to do it, like, the
Hmm.
budget in a live action shoot or like doing CGI, it's crazy. But as a
Yeah.
filmmaker who doesn't have access to money, production houses, and the kind of industry we have, it's so difficult to like get in. I think it's great. I think the fact that anybody can think of making a film right now, if you have an idea, is crazy. It's really good. Also, I feel like as a director myself, if I have to pitch a feature film or a short film or any kind of film, I can make a demo film, right, on AI, and then pitch it. Like, I can show my capabilities through AI to get funding, to get good producers, to showcase what I can actually build. I think
Hmm.
that's great. That's great.
I want to know about your film Pehli Tari. Tell us about that.
Okay, so Pehli Tarikh is a short film about a homemaker from Delhi. The film talks about patriarchy, control, power dynamics in a relationship. It also talks about, I think, dreams and aspirations that an individual can have while being in a arranged marriage setup in a
Hmm.
metropolitan city like Delhi. So it
Hmm.
talks about a lot of things. Hopefully, the film is getting screened at a lot of places, but hopefully, it will be out on YouTube soon for everybody to watch it.
Oh, we can't wait to watch it. As storytelling shrinks from hours to minutes and now seconds,
Hmm.
how do you think filmmakers are evolving in that process, or are they compromising the depth of the situation?
Okay, I do feel every story has its natural duration. Having said that, I feel as consumers, we have lost some patience. Like, in the sense, I think people were more open to watching maybe a bad film, maybe
Hmm.
10 years back as compared to now. Like, you wouldn't go for a 2.5 hour film if you uh, know it might be bad.
Hmm.
I think it has a lot to do with like Instagram and scrolling and everything. I do feel there is a pressure on filmmakers. Like, I feel like all the young filmmakers have at least once thought, let's make a micro drama. let's try and make 1 minuters for Instagram. I think the truth is it really depends on the kind of story that you are writing. There is a market for that 100%, and I feel like a lot of creators have also come up that are making short content on Instagram. But yeah, I mean, for me, films like they hit different, and like cinema should be kept alive.
As a filmmaker, would you like, you have done short films, right? You've made short films. Have you ever explored micro dramas on Instagram or made reels around it?
I haven't, but I have at least thought about it. Yeah, but I
You
haven't. Yeah,
have.
yeah.
Would you be willing to, try it?
100%. Like, if there is, I think when I started working and the kind of ideas that come to my mind are usually uh, like short films or like feature films. The 1 minute concept, I feel like the time when you be like, okay, हमें इतने duration का content बनाना है, I think you are already putting a wall in front of you. You
Hmm.
think about the idea, then you think about the duration. Ideally, any creative, any storyteller would want it like that. But if
Hmm.
you already know only 1 minute content is gonna work on Instagram, there is already a wall in front of you that you have to like get through.
Agreed,
Yeah.
100%. So,
Hmm.
and coming back to our previous conversation, you mentioned that you worked on the sets of Love Aajkal too, and we have seen that you worked on the sets of She and Chamkila as well. How was the experience? How was the energy on the set, and how was the overall experience?
I think it was just great. Every day was new, and I think I really crave for that as a person, as a storyteller, as a creator. The fact that you get to see, try, deal with new things, new problems, it's just very exciting.
What would you prefer? Would you prefer the traditional filmmaking or the AI filmmaking?
I think I would prefer an integration of both, to be honest. Like, yeah, like whatever helps you tell your story better and keeps your producers happy because the budget is in place, and it makes
Hmm.
everybody happy. I think that's the goal. Yes, people do feel that AI can be very isolating in a way where there is one person making a film, but in a
Hmm.
different perspective, it also is very powerful. Like, you
Hmm.
alone can make a film. You can get the sound design, editing on your own. The process is quicker. The fact that your saved energy can be put
Hmm.
into bringing in another idea,
Hmm.
like the ratio of thinking an idea into actually creating, for me, has increased a lot because
Hmm.
I work around AI.
Makes a lot of sense. Is AI a threat to cinema industry?
Okay, when I say I can make it, it doesn't mean necessarily I need to make it. For example, if I'm making an AI film, I need perspective on costumes from a costume stylist, because
Hmm.
I don't know what material, what color,
Hmm.
what vibe would go for that film. Like, I know I have an idea, but those detailings, when you're in a set, you don't give that to a costume designer, right? Similarly, for sound design, I think of stories, characters, but not necessarily I'm always listening to sounds around me. That a sound designer is always doing. When they're
Hmm.
living their life, they are listening to sounds and, getting into details of it. You
Hmm.
need that. I feel like the fact that it's happening on AI, I think of it as a tool rather than, a replacement. Like,
Hmm.
do you think that CGI can replace filmmaking? Like, that's how it sounds to me,
Hmm.
you know?
Hmm. So basically, it
So
adds to the skills.
yeah, it's basically a tool to do it more than
Hmm.
replacing something.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. And what is what is one piece of advice that you would, tell to new age filmmakers?
Cliche, but just keep creating. And I feel like just try to achieve perfection relentlessly.
Hmm.
I'm not saying get obsessive about it. There will be a tiny time where you'll have to get rid of that obsession and make a call and make sure your team is in place and your story is in place. But the process of trying to achieve perfection will make you a better filmmaker or a better person. I think That's something
That's a
everybody should, yeah,
yeah,
every day they should remember. Yeah.
that's a great advice. And the final question that I want to ask you is, what does success mean to you?
I would like to say success means a house in South Bombay and three cars, but in but in very true sense, I what success looks to me every day is trying something new, trying to not hold back what I want to achieve creatively, trying to question just new things. I think that leads to a lot of new ideas in my head and just keeps me curious and going. I think I love that. Yeah.
That's a great answer. Thank you so much, Richa. It was amazing, amazing talking to you and actually exploring something new, which I personally haven't seen yet. But all the best to you. I hope you had a great time with us.
Likewise. Thank you.